Hello, welcome to this wake up yoga, but if it's not morning time for you, that is totally fine. Join me in Shavasana and observe your breath, and keep observing the breath as you hug your right knee in towards you and guide it over to the left side. So just a little bit of movement, and while we move, even as we're holding a tiny little bit, not too long, stay aware of your breath, no matter what's going on. As we change sides, so left knee over to the right side, and head can turn in the opposite direction but doesn't have to. And we come down into the back to hug the knees in towards us, rock from side to side a little bit, and then feet together, knees draw circles. And then circle the other way as well. Eyes can be closed actually if you like, because you might want to see, but I'll tell you everything I do. Raise the arms and legs, move into your fingers, toes, wrists and ankles, and you'll see my legs are quite straight. Obviously that is optional, just do whatever feels good. And come into Anand Balasana, and definitely bring your hands a little bit further down, maybe even all the way to the thighs if that's better. And then feet far apart, knees drop to the left side, we might turn the head to the right, and then knees to the right, head to the left. And we'll do the same thing again, but this time a little bit deeper. So bring that left foot on top of the right knee as you drop the knees to the right side, and then changing sides. Right foot on top of the left knee, just feeling that stretch in the side. And then right knee on top of the left, intertwining the legs, Garudasana style, as you twist. And over to the other side. So left knee on top of the right, dropping the knees to the right side. And then from here, back up, we rock up to seated, and from there we could jump into a plank, but we can also take it easy. And then one hand up, the other one down, and then going into the shoulders. And so I should have shown that before. You can have the knees on the ground, you can have that full plank. So whatever you feel like, it's obviously completely dependent on your level, your strength today. And then pushing yourself up into Parvatasana and forwards into a plank. And we keep doing that, listening to the breath. So exhaling, inhaling. So just getting a sense of your breath and what makes sense here. Sometimes we're quite prescriptive in that way, with the inhale arch, exhale round. But just do what feels good here. And that same thing goes as you're moving a little bit into those arches and back into child's pose, maybe with one hand on top of the other. So all of these are just suggestions, because you'll know how to warm yourself up in a way that makes sense to you. So a little gentle cobra, and then up into Parvatasana, into a plank, and from there back into either cobra or upward dog. So it doesn't have to be one or the other. It can be a sort of middle ground thing. And we jump into forward fold and up from here to roll into the shoulders. And then inhale, raise your arms, and exhale, float them down. And a few more like that. If my rhythm isn't yours, that is to be expected. Go with what feels good for you. On an exhale, fold forwards. On an inhale, come into a halfway lift. Fold back forwards as you exhale, and inhale into that halfway lift. And again, and this time rolling all the way up. And gently arching the back, opening the palms to the ceiling. Breathe in. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, right foot to the back. Exhale, left foot to the back. Hold your breath, drop knees, chest and chin. Inhale and arch. Exhale, push up. Inhale, step your right foot to the front. So you could take it up first. Exhale, step your left foot to the front. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Left side of Surya Namaskar, arms up. Fold forwards as you exhale. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, right foot to the back. Hold your breath, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, arch. Exhale, push up. Inhale, left foot up and to the front. Exhale, right foot to the front. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold forwards. Okay, keep breathing comfortably as you come into a halfway lift. Drop down, step your right foot to the back and sink down. That leg is on the ground. We raise the arms. Open up to the left side from here, hands to the heart center. And then sink your hips down again. Breathe in, arms up again. Breathe out, hands down, step into a plank. Chaturanga if you want, upward dog if you like, and push back up. Inhale, right leg up, exhale, flex. Step to the front, breathe in, right arm goes up, breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, come to standing, exhale, hands to the heart center, breathe in, arms up, fold forwards from here, halfway lift, and then drop down, step your left foot to the back. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, hands to the heart center, twist. And then try to sink your hips down further, hands to the ground. Step to the back into a plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, and downward dog or mountain pose. Breathe in, left leg up. Flex your foot, drop the heel, step to the front, and raise your left arm, twisting. Step into a forward fold and rise. And hands come to the heart center. Inhale, arms up. Fold forwards from here. Halfway lift. Jump into a plank or low plank. So you've got time here. Upward dog. Push the hips up. Bend your legs. Look forward. Jump to the front. That can always be a step. Halfway lift and up from here. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Halfway lift and jump into a low plank. Upward dog. Downward dog or mountain, whichever your tradition, your lineage. Step or jump to the front and come back up into Hastadhanasana, Anjali Mudra. Breathe in, maybe arching. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale into a chair, little chair, big chair, whatever. And then exhale, come onto the back and relax. Coming into a little halasana or variation and rock back up to standing. Hands to the heart center. Breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale into a chair or lower. Rock to the back again and rock back up. On an exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in and arch. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, chair pose or lower, and from here into halasana and exhale back up. Good. And one more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold forwards. Halfway lift. And from here, open up to the right side. Open up to the left side. And back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in and arch. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale into a chair. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push up. Right leg goes up and we step to the front. Inhale, Ashwasanchalanasana, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, and exhale, Utthita Parsakonasana. Arms wherever you want. Coming into a triangle again, same thing. And then into standing splits. Bring that left knee to the right crook of the knee, hands to the heart center and twist. Quite hard on that grass, I remember. And come back to standing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, Utkatasana. Breathe out, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale to the front. So remember, high lunge, Ashwasanchalanasana, into Virabhadrasana. Checking the hands here. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, Utthita Parsakonasana, into triangle. And from here into Ekpat Prasarit Padottanasana. Good. Now that right knee comes to your left foot that is holding you. And we come up to standing from there. Little Shiva squat. Little one. Inhale, raise your arms, arch. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, chair pose or Kargasana. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog or mountain. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, flex. We stay. Slowly raising that right arm, reaching for it. I know I had an issue with that, but you can go ahead and do that. Keep your neck relaxed as well. And then from here, hand back down, knee to the front, to the outside here. Step that foot to the outside of the hand. Drop your left knee, raise the arm. So Anjaneyasana with that foot a little bit further out. So it makes it a little bit deeper than before as you're twisting. And then from here, left hand down, right hand pushes a little bit further out or reaches for the left foot. And we might come further down onto the hands, forearms, chest if you want. Going from here, hands firmly onto the ground. We come into a plank, keeping that right foot off the ground, and from here into downward dog. Bending the legs, jumping to the front. Inhale, up to standing, Hasta Dhanasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arch. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, Kagasana. Breathe out, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, arch. Exhale, push up. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, flex. So take your time here. I'm probably the only one who finds that challenging. Reach for that left foot with the left hand. And then let go. Left knee to the outside of the arm. Then the left foot to the outside of the arm. Right foot drops. Knee drops, sorry. Anjaneyasana, wider legged into that twist. And from here, hands to the ground. Dropping further down. I think I forgot that twist. I hope that's coming up. Otherwise, do it now. No, I didn't forget. Okay, we're twisting now, reaching for that right foot or just using that left hand to push the left knee out. Whatever works here for you. All right, fine. I forgot something. At least I remembered it again. Coming into Chaturanga Dandasana, maybe that left foot off the ground. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana and Parvadasana. Jump to the front, come up to standing, and bring the hands to your heart center. Inhale and arch a little bit. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in and coming back into a Utkatasana or Kagasana, whatever works, but we hold it for a little bit longer, so be a bit comfy. Good. From here, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, downward dog or mountain. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, flex the foot, drop the heel. We raise that right arm again. This time, step that foot behind you. Drop your head, your arm. Chamatkar, miracle. And then my plan was to come into pigeon pose, but unfortunately we're not going to hold that because I was on holiday and all over the place and forgot this on the other side. So move straight from here back into Pardvadasana, and we jump to the front. Sorry about that. I was kind of looking forward to pigeon on the other side. Inhale, come up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forwards. And other side now. So Utkatasana, fierce pose, rather than chair, but it's chair-like. So that's why we're calling it that in English. Chaturanga Dandasana. Drop your hips, raise the chest, and push up from here. And then inhale, raise your left leg, flex your foot, drop the heel, and raise that left arm. If you can, hold here for a moment. I have my issues with that, or had my issues on that day. So, hey. Arch your back, Chamatkar, and flip over. And then from here, I'm going straight into Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, and downward dog or mountain. And we jump to the front. And shame about Rajkapotasana, but hey, what can one do? We hug the legs in towards us, and then from here, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center. We breathe in and arch, a little arch. We exhale and fold forwards, breathing into a chair. And then from here, sinking lower, 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 Kagasana if you can. And bringing the hands around. We roll onto the back and into Halasana or plow pose, interlocking the hands behind us if we don't need them. Now, option here is also Karnapirasana, but it's quite deep, obviously, having the tops of the feet and the legs on the ground. Now, intertwined legs over to the left side of the head, intertwined legs over to the right side of the head. And again, these are all just options, and of course, your hands could be at the back. Now, legs apart. Does that feel nice? Go with what feels good and roll onto the back. Raise the legs up towards the ceiling. Arms next to your head. And I say ceiling because I'm assuming that you're indoors. I'm, of course, outside. I'm leaving that bird song in the background because it's so nice. And just see how the legs are feeling here. And then from here, push yourself up into Sarvangasana, shoulder stand or all limbs asana. Again, obviously, keep holding on to your back if you want, but this is one option, interlocking the hands here. As we know, we can also bring them to the full arms to the sides of the head, or we could raise the arms up. So that's your Salam Sarvangasana. Back into Karnapirasana if you like. So you've got lots of options here. Nothing needs to happen here. This is just one variation of your inversion. And we slowly roll onto the back and into Matsyasana. One version I'm showing, hands under the buttocks, legs long, crown of the head to the ground. And then from there, you could release the hands, either bring them onto the thighs or raise the arms and legs. And from here, slowly come onto the back, hug your knees in. Just a little bit of release, and then come up and to the front. Soles of the feet could be together as well, but cross-legged will do, whatever works. Move into the neck, shoulders, make sure you're comfortable, and then back onto the back and into a twist. Right knee over to the left side and hold that. And change sides. Left knee over to the right side. One of the many variations of Mrgadasana, and you may have your favorite one. Roll onto the back and into Anand Balasana, that blissful child, blissful baby pose. And release. Hands could come to the chest and stomach, Supta Baddha Konasana if you want, Shavasana if you prefer. No right, no wrong, just the posture you want to be in. And we observe our breath and our heartbeat, which we know are very intimately linked. One which we can guide, the other one which happens more involuntarily, but of course we guide it involuntarily too. And then from here we very slowly, take your time, come up to seated, maybe rounding the back a little bit, moving from side to side. This is up to you, how you're sitting, how you want to move. This was for energy and I'm yawning away. Drop your left ear to the left shoulder and hold there, maybe with your head being guided by the hand. Bring the chin to the collarbone. Again, the hand is optional. And then we change sides. Ear to shoulder. And maybe with the hand guiding the head, chin to collarbone. Now chin to chest, back straight, hands helping out if you want, so that you can really raise the head, and that is probably more comfortable when you've got the hands at the back of the head. Interlocked hands go up and then float down, and from here what am I doing? That was unclear. We close off the right nostril with our thumb to breathe in through the left and then out through the right, using maybe the forefinger or ring finger. And then completely up to you what that rhythm is. Breathe in through one nostril, out through the other, in through that nostril, out through the other. So always changing fingers before you exhale, but not worrying too much about the ratio. Just getting used to how it feels to guide the breath like this. And then releasing, moving into the neck, raising the arms and stretching out, floating the arms down maybe on a sigh. And then another one in your own time, and then rub your hands together and place the palms over your face. I've come to the end. Thank you for joining me. Open the eyes, bring the hands to your heart center. Bye-bye.